Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It is DOZ. Owlman here. Finally got this shit to work the way we wanted to. Money in the Bank live from Philadelphia tonight. Let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, we started off with...
EC-Dub.
First things first, we started off with the pre-show match, the Usos versus the Shield for the tag titles. Good fucking match.
It was a good solid match.
And
And the camera's falling over.
yeah. Sorry, folks. We apologize in advance for this. If we cannot get this camera to stay balanced, I don't know how we can, but
There.
yeah, it may lie. Yeah, we'll make it work. All right, but the Usos Shield, good match for what it was. I mean, the Usos got, they got that color kind of green on their tights and stuff, DX. You got to see the throw and like cross body that the Usos did. Trying to think,
Bro.
don't they throw one another and then they do like a cross body or like a splash or something like that? Or
Oh, yeah.
oh no, I know what they did. They did that thing how Shawn Michaels leaped over Diesel. One of them did that over the other.
Oh,
in the,
yeah.
Tag match. But yeah, okay. I gave it like 3 stars. The Shield retained. I mean, it was a good, solid back and forth. Gave you false finishes. The Usos did that thing where they pick you up, and then they do the Samoan drop. But then Roman Reigns came in, hit the spear, 1, 2, 3. It was over, and that was that. All right, I gave it 3 stars. Good, solid opener.
3 stars.
Smackdown, Money in the Bank. I don't know. This could be debated as match of the night. It really could be. One of the
Let's
3.
just say, you're welcome.
I don't even really. I'm trying to think of the spots that happened in that match because oh my god, the spot of the night tonight, Dean Ambrose. All I got to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Skinning the cat with the ladder.
That was pretty awesome.
That
And then,
was
of course,
shit.
there was Porn Star Boy's Muscle Buster on the ladder.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. Yeah.
No, I meant Cody Rhodes.
I know, but Samoa Joe.
Right. He got Antonio Cesaro and muscle busted him right into the ladder
Yep.
in the corner. That was pretty tight.
And then you had.
And the double cross of the night,
Yeah.
Damian Sandow double crosses.
Cody Rhodes goes.
Cody Rhodes, that's right.
goes. See you bye to Antonio Cesaro.
See you, bye.
Jack Swagger, one of them. They get
Jack
knocked off
Swagger.
the ladder, and then Damian does a low blow, and then Cody looks at dude like, why?
No,
And
he
then
shoved him off. He just got
he
up and
shoved
shoved
him
him off
off.
the ladder.
He shoves him off, and then Cody looks up at him after he grabs down the briefcase, and Damian is like, sorry, man. I had to do it, man. I had to. Cody Rhodes is turning face because of this. I mean, that's just basically what it sounds like to me. And Damian Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler, or could it be? Who knows? Let's go ahead and get on with it. What would you give this match out of 5? I'd give it maybe about a good solid 3.5 to.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
It was a good match. It was a really good, solid match. Some excellent ladder match spots.
Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox segment. It was funny as hell. Just put it that way.
Yeah, his little video package for Vicky was pretty freaking hilarious.
Yep. Okay, what do we got left? The Diva match, the WWE title, and then I think the World Heavyweight title and the SmackDown.
Jericho and Ryback.
And Jericho. Okay, we'll talk about Jericho Ryback next. Pretty good match. I mean, I must say. I mean, a lot of people think that Ryback is a bad wrestler. I don't think he's all that bad. I think he's a little green, but I don't think Ryback is all that bad.
No, it's not bad, but yeah, like you said, he is a little green still, but he's getting there. He's getting there. It takes a little time.
I hate when smart marks like to compare people to other wrestlers like Ryback is Goldberg. Stop doing that.
Cena's Hulk Hogan.
You guys wonder why we don't have nice things. This is exactly why. It's because people can't let go of the past. You got to learn to accept Ryback for who he is and what he is. And if you don't like him, that's fine. Everybody got their preferences. But
He's
it
a
is
strong
what it is.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, the shit that he did to Jericho, he did like 2 sick-ass power bombs. And Jericho went for like all his finishes. The spot of the night with him was the code breaker on the apron. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty tight.
He was on the inside. Ryback was on the apron, code breaker. And then Jericho tried to go for, I believe, like
Lion salt.
Yeah, the lion salt lands on his feet. Ryback goes for the schoolboy, Wasn't really heelish though, so you could debate whether or not that
He
was.
should have done the heel move and grabbed Jericho's tights for the pin. That would have been better.
You could debate whether or not that was a clean finish or not, because I don't really know if it was or not. Yeah, I think it was clean. All right, the Diva match. It was okay. It was a pretty good TV standard Diva match, like a Raw Diva match, you know.
I don't know. It was actually a pretty good Diva match for what it was, and you know, I love AJ Lee's finisher, and I'm gonna keep calling her AJ Styles.
Yeah, I love AJ Lee's shorts. That's like.
Oh yes, the booty shorts. Those were fantastic.
Yes, they were. I love AJ to death.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Hell yeah. AJ wins like we thought. We're sorry that we couldn't get a predictions video up in time. I mean, just the way time.
Yeah, we did both
today.
say that AJ was going to win.
Yeah. Our predictions were, we predicted like Dean Ambrose to win.
Yeah, we both predicted Dean Ambrose to win the SmackDown one. Oh, that's who it was that Cody Rhodes knocked off the ladder, was Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
But he didn't win, and then, of course, you have
AJ, we said she was
going to win. I thought Jericho was going to beat Ryback.
I thought that too, so we were both wrong on that one.
But
I'm happy
Ryback won his first pay-per-view match.
Cleanly, might I add. But then again, that's debatable.
No.
Okay, so AJ beat Caitlyn. What would we rate the Ryback match and then the Diva match? I'd give the Ryback match maybe about a good 2.5 stars. It was pretty good for a TV match. Not the best, but pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 2.5 maybe. Maybe if I'm feeling real nice, 3. But yeah, 2.5.
As far as the Divas, I'd give it about a 2.5.
Yeah, Divas was a 2.5. So I might even bump the Jericho match up to a 3.
Do we want to save the World Heavyweight title for last, considering that was the match that had us go, holy shit? I think that it's either going to be that or the Raw Money in the Bank that we talked about last. I really want to get the WWE title out the way.
All right, let's talk about the WWE title.
Boring.
Hogan retained his title. Cena retained his title.
Oh my! Okay. Here's a scenario on commentary. We both even said this. Oh my God! These are the greatest the greatest odds WWE champion John Cena has ever faced. Both of us sat there thinking, right? Yeah, here we go again. Oh my God! He picks up Mark Henry in the attitude adjustment. He makes up Mark Henry tap out. He overcomes the odds. Oh my God! Then all the 10-year-olds and the women who won him just went crazy. It's a typical Cena match. What do you expect?
It's like Hulk Hogan in the 80s.
WWE, and I know that this is not John Cena's fault. Can we let Cena go out there and do what he can do? He is not the worst wrestler in the world. But can John Cena not be limited to doing the same shit every match? Though I'm not going to lie, it was nice to see Mark Henry kick out of that FU.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But I was bored. And that's about all I could say for that. And I'd give this match at least a good 2.5, good false finishes. The crowd was into it. That's what matters.
I'm going to give it a 2.
Yeah. All right. Raw Money in the Bank. I think we missing something. I think we got
World Heavyweight title and Raw Money in the Bank.
Okay, but we'll talk about Raw Money in the Bank next.
Rob Van Dam. RVD is back.
Debatable.
In the home of ECW.
W.
Speaking of ECW, we also got to see Paulie Dangerously in this match.
We did. Alright, a lot of spots to talk about. Sheamus got fucked up tonight. He got, destroyed tonight.
Yeah, he pretty much did. And by Daniel Bryan, which is pretty tight.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan whacked him with a ladder and knocked him off the top rope, and there was a ladder bridged between the ring apron and the announce table.
His head hit the ladder on one spot that I think CM Punk or Daniel Bryan did.
The ladder broke when he went off the top onto it.
Yeah, on the outside. But on the inside, that spot where Sheamus hit his head on the ladder, ugh.
Oh, yeah. RVD got in the ring and he shoved the ladder, and the ladder went down, and Sheamus came off, and his knee wrapped around one side of it, and his head smacked off the other side.
Sheamus
is
probably going to be taking some time off after that, because I don't think he's going to be medically cleared to go anytime soon with the way that he hit his head and shit. Other spots to talk about. We saw some blood tonight. Cody Rhodes was busted open. Randy Orton got the bridge of his nose busted open. But the gash of the night and the swerve that we all saw coming, let's not kid ourselves.
CM Punk got fucked up.
The Intercontinental title match. We'll talk about that next. All right.
We did forget that one.
Okay. Curtis Axel comes out and fucks up everybody else around him except for CM Punk. And then Paul Heyman comes out.
Well, he took out Daniel Bryan anyway.
Yeah, took out Daniel Bryan, and then he's like, "What are you doing? You know, that's my best friend." And
after CM Punk took Curtis Axel out.
And then the call that we both made were like, Paul Heyman is going to turn on CM Punk. And guess what happened? Paul Heyman turned on him.
Smashed him with a ladder, busted CM Punk wide the fuck open.
Yep.
And
we didn't suspect this. We both said this guy wasn't going to win, but he did. Randy Orton, after a sick RKO by Rob Van Dam.
That was actually a good move. The RKO was an awesome move.
After a sick RKO by Randy Orton on Rob Van Dam, Orton goes up, climbs the ladder, and we were thinking, the fuck is this? And he wins. And we were pissed. The people in the crowd were 50-50. We were on the piss side. These people sitting next to us were marking out, and they were happy as hell.
Mexicans.
Yeah. Anyway.
Not that that has anything to do with anything, because it doesn't. But I think it would have been a cool way to do it if they had just had RVD be the next Paul Heyman guy. Which would logically make sense anyway.
I was thinking that too.
Because he's been a Paul Heyman guy.
But then I remember it's Rob Van Dam. He's way too over. He'll never be a heel because he's just too over. People are going to like him no matter what he does. He's that kind of guy. He's a legend in the business.
Who said he has to be a heel to be a Paul Heyman guy? Look at CM Punk.
That's true. Punk's kind of a tweener at this point, so.
Which works for him. Yeah.
Our match of the night, though, well, Money in the Bank ladder match of the night, though, no doubt, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I mean, it was fucking excellent. Despite the outcome, Randy Orton winning, it's whatever.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the future of SummerSlam when this is all over, but Curtis Axel versus The Miz, this kid's got a future. Curtis Axel will go places.
Yeah, he had a good match against The Miz.
Marked out for the perfect plex.
Yep. Well, you almost got to him.
I'm going to call it the reverse crossroads since it ain't got an official name yet.
It was like an inverted... It's not really a reverse crossroads, because the crossroads, it hooks him like an inverted DDT,
yeah,
and then rolls over the top of him.
I'm just going to call that... Okay, I'm just going to call that a reverse neckbreaker, basically. Then
it kind of was. It was like a modified version of a Rude Awakening, because he starts to turn him like he's going to do a Rude Awakening, and then spins back and drops him face first. I'm
going to go ahead and just call that like a reverse neckbreaker until they come up with a finisher for it.
Yeah, they need a name for that move. They do.
The way that he did it on like Daniel Bryan and Miz tonight, perfect. Keep that as a finisher. Pretty good match, 3 stars. Miz did the figure 4, countered it, and then Curtis Axel came out of nowhere with the neck breaker. 1, 2, 3, it was over. And now, match of the night. Alberto Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler, great fucking match. And I know a lot of people think that Dolph Ziggler, or that Alberto Del Rio is a boring wrestler. I don't think that's the case. I think he's boring at cutting promos, and he's not good at doing that. But as a wrestler, he's fan-fucking-tastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is a good mat wrestler. He's a great technical wrestler. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
You know, this match would have probably gotten about a 4.5 that hadn't have been for the finish.
Wanted to just skip straight to that because it was your typical back and forth match. These two guys, it was false finishes.
They beat the heck out of each other too. I mean,
yep.
Del Rio was focusing on the concussion like he was at Payback.
Yep.
And you know, Ziggler was trying to find something.
Mm-hmm.
But
long story short.
Yeah, the end, we kind of called it. The end. AJ Lee comes out to ringside. She kind of just stands there for a while, and Dolph Ziggler's like, "Why the hell are you out here? I got this."
Clocks Del Rio.
And then what happens?
Here's the funny part, though, that I think you might have missed out on.
He catches Del Rio's foot. Del Rio tried to kick him. He catches his foot. He turns Del Rio around, shoves him. AJ Lee gets in and whacks him in the head with the belt.
You want to know what belt that was? She clocked him with
title.
The Divas belt. That's what was hilarious.
She hit him with the Divas title. And Ziggler was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
We all were like that. We were like, "What the fuck?
Bitch, what is wrong with you?"
Because Dolph Ziggler had that. But okay, we're going to go ahead and just talk about the overall direction of the WWE at this point.
But I am going to give that still a 4-star
match of the night, no doubt. All day. All right, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Don't give a shit about this. Haven't for years. Don't care now.
And it's inevitable. He's going to cash it in against Cena. This is stupid.
It's going to go one of 2 ways. Most likely it'll go this way. They're going to trade the title back and forth just because they've got nothing else to do. That's probably what the most likely scenario outcome is.
I mean, this is almost as disappointing as last year's Money in the Bank match, when, even though
Cena
I'm pretty sure the Big Show was supposed to win, Cena won because the handle on the briefcase broke.
Yep. And him and Punk basically spent the next 2-3 months feuding with each other over the title. The same thing is going to happen now with John Cena versus Randy Orton. Granted, and I know what people are going to say, you guys got to relax. We haven't seen that match in a long time. Here's the deal. They're both boring
I
as
didn't
hell.
care about it then.
Yeah, and I don't care about it now. It's boring. I am going to be tuning into Smackdown, though, from this point on, now that Damien Sandow's Smackdown Money in the Bank. And Raw for that purpose. But other than that, I'm done with the WWE title picture for right now. Don't care for it all that much. Your overall thoughts on the WWE title picture?
Yeah, you know, if you're gonna have Orton versus Cena, I don't care. I don't really need to see that. I've seen it. Neither one of them really needs to be the champion. So at this point, you're kind of doing what WCW did and keeping the same fucking old faces with the belt. And admittedly, they are pushing the younger talent. They're bringing in new younger talent.
Thank God for the World Heavyweight title. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, with the WWE title, you're keeping the same guy the champion. You're keeping Hogan the champion. And yeah, say what you like, but Cena's a lot like Hogan.
And
He does basically, you see him start to do his version of hulking up. 2
clotheslines. He calls it the throwback, which is the thing where he picks him up by his lower leg and then drops him, and then you guys know the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done with John Cena and Randy Orton. I mean, I've been there, I've done that, and both of those guys, here's the thing. With John Cena, the man, he's got my utmost respect. I love everything he does for the WWE, but the character, enough already. And I think Cena supporters can agree with that. We've seen enough of this shit.
Yeah.
As far as Randy Orton goes, face or heel, I don't care anymore about Randy Orton. I haven't cared about dude since 2008.
Yeah, that's true.
5 years.
Yeah, 2008, 2009, and he was really hot there for a while, and then, of course, he got
suspended
busted for wellness violations.
Yeah.
And he kind of lost all the steam that he had, and now it's kind of like,
nobody gives a shit.
Not really.
As far as the World Heavyweight title picture goes, you do Damien Sandow versus Alberto Del Rio, not going to make really much sense.
No, it'd be heel versus heel. Huh?
Yeah. Triple threat match at SummerSlam, if they're smart about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But overall, it's up to you guys if you want to check out Money in the Bank. I don't recommend buying the replay. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a pretty good pay-per-view, but...
Yeah. It was pretty good.
At this point, I have to